Hi, this is the Martial Arts Business Academy. My name is John Hine and this is video blog 33. And it's called Embracing Failure, which usually makes you feel really uncomfortable when you see the word failure, because in our society we're told that to fail is almost like the end of the world. And yet if you look at the most successful people, they've failed continuously. Even really famous entrepreneurs with vast companies that appear to be fantastic, at least half the time they have to fold companies or stop trading in that particular thing. And they got big simply because they kept trying. And of course every time you try, there's a good chance you're going to fail. This is following on from last week's video blog, in which we were talking about, don't keep just banging your head against something because it's your pet project. But this is a follow on from there, in that if we don't experiment, if we don't try new things, then eventually we end up getting nowhere, simply because we're too scared to fail. And that is really common in our society, this feeling of, I don't want to do it because I might fail. I might become a success and then maybe I can't handle it. I might fail and these terrible things are going to happen, but ultimately we're all really durable, adaptable and really competent people. We just convince ourselves that we're not. So failure is, if you don't try, you don't fail, but if you don't try, there's no chance of succeeding. The only guarantee about not doing something is that you can't fail, but ultimately in life you might fail anyway because you're not doing anything, which is probably a bit confusing. But the fact is, keep on trying new things, because if you've got something working at the moment and it's working brilliantly, always be aware at some point it's going to stop working. I know that. I've changed what I do continuously over the decades when I've been teaching martial arts. Always be aware that what is working today may not be working in a year's time. So you've always got to have something on the back burner, or be thinking of changing it in some way for the better. Obviously don't make changes where they're not necessary, but failing is okay so long as you don't stop. I remember when I was a kid and we had no money, basically, very, very working class family. I remember listening to a multi-millionaire, very successful businessman, and what really stuck in my mind is what he said. The difference between successes in life and failures is that the successes never stopped. It's okay to fall over. It's not the fact you fell over, it's how you got up and continued is the most important thing. So at one point I got really gun shy. It's like when you have been sparring for a long time and you come back and you feel like a bit nervous and you're overly defensive. And this is how you can get when you've been doing really well and all of a sudden it stops working. And you don't want to try anything in case it gets worse. But if you don't try something, then it will get worse. It's that guarantee. So stop being creative. Stop worrying about failure. Obviously when you try things, like I was saying last week, try something new, put a little bit of money into it. If it works, put more money into it and really go for it. And if it doesn't, change what you're doing. How can I make this work, or how can I make something else work, by tweaking it a bit or tweaking it a lot? And obviously if you've got someone you can talk to, a coach or a mentor or someone who has done it for real and succeeded, so much the better. It's always a good idea to have a second opinion. So we need to embrace failure because we're successes. Therefore if we don't try, and with the possibility of failing, we can never succeed. Okay, this is John signing out. You have a really good week. Go for it. Take care. Bye.